Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you don't know how to trade forex, this is going to be a video, so sit tight. If you don't know how to identify the direction of the market, the trend, sit tight. This is going to be your video. Now you see what I have on the chart. This is the live market. This is the live market. And these are things I've been talking about always and always. Now, yesterday, one of my students, I think this guy has spent around 2 weeks in the mentorship. So he spotted something on GBP Chief, and then he was showing me. At the time he was showing me that thing, price action was around here. Price action was around here. And I told him I see a sell setup on a GBPGF. He showed me on the daily, but when I saw the daily, it was looking like a break and retest. So I told him I see a sell setup on the daily time frame, and there's a setup on the 4-hour. Then I put this here, and this was the zone to sell from. And look what happened. I told him don't enter the trade, just look at just observe the reaction from that zone. Now, why is there a sell setup here? This is not a trade I saw. It's not a trade I saw in advance, but had I seen it, I would have taken it. Why and how? The same thing that I always tell you guys. Now I'm going to do a breakdown of this trade. This is a live market, and you can see it is dropping, and I expect it to come here. This is going to be, I think, the first level target. It might retrace a little bit, but I expect it to come up to here. You can keep track of this trade, and then you'll share with us whatever will happen next. Now, how did we go about this? I just looked at the trade, and it was so perfectly fit in my setup. I felt so bad that I did not see this trade before, because this is the perfect example of a high probability. In fact, this is a high probability trade that I would take, the A plus trade. I have A plus and A plus plus. This is one of the A plus trades that I will take without blinking. And I like the one that happened on Euro GBP. I talked about Euro GBP some time back. Go and look at that video I talked about Euro GBP and see what has happened. Then I told you, you don't need to do anything. Just get whatever I tell you and back test or forward test. Use a demo account and forward test and see whether they work or not. You don't even need to come for mentorship. The moment you can master the things, you don't need to come for mentorship. So use the rules that I put there. If you're an advanced trader and you don't need the basics, you're going to learn how to trade. This strategy is very good and solid. So let's go through it. But before you do that, guys, subscribe to the channel. And also, if you learn something out of the video, always don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, guys, because whenever you like the video, the algorithm pushes it to the right people who need the information. So don't forget to like the video. Okay, it's going to be a 10 minutes video. I'm not going to waste a lot of time, so let me just take you through the breakdown, and it is simple and straightforward. So I'm just going to clear everything on the chart like this, and then I'm just going to use my replay tool to cut from here where the trade started. And I why do I say where the trade started is that because my trades, guys, I don't just wake up and go to the chart and take my trades. They always brew. They always take time to happen. They always brew slowly by slowly. They take time to happen. So all the time I'm waiting, I'm looking for my confirmations. Now, the first thing you want to do is that you go to the high time frame. This one, it is always we talk about it. You go to the high time frame. The first thing you want to do, go to the high time frame, and then on the high time frame, mark out your zones. Those are supply and demand zones, or support and resistance zone. And you can see this was a demand zone that we reacted from. Guys, I'll tell you, I lost a trade here, but it's because I did not follow my rules. And now seeing it that it has, in fact, I lost the trade. I even hated this pair. I chased everything away. But now seeing that it followed my rules exactly, I feel disappointed in myself. But anyway, we learn and move on. Okay, people who would want to contact me, my WhatsApp, and guys, my WhatsApp, I'm so happy that actually people are learning within a shortest period of time. People are learning on what to do. Learning forex is not going to be as hard as it were during those periods your mentors have been teaching you, those ones who taught us, it is not going to be as hard as that. Ours is going to be simple. So you're going to mark your demand zone. The demand zone was already tested. Then we have the supply zone up here. Now, it is not a must that price is going to reject from the supply zone and drop. It is not a must. However, we anticipate that it might do so. How do we do that? With the help of confirmations. Now, my confirmations are always simple. When you're on the high time frame, we have established the direction is bearish. However, we are approaching a very strong support resistance zone. Good. So we are expecting sales. We also have a supply zone up there. Good. We are anticipating sales. Now, reason number 2. By the way, today I was not going to make a video. It's just that my student showed me this and I was like, wow, this is perfect. Reason number 2, what do you want to do? Rule number 2, we want now to observe market come into our zone and then we get confirmation to drop down to the lower time frame, the medium time frame. So I'm just going to play price forward. So immediately I play price forward, you can see that price comes into the zone and now gives me a bearish candle. This is my confirmation to drop down to the medium time frame. And what is my medium time frame? It is always the 4-hour time frame because I use the daily as my high time frame. Now on the medium time frame, you want to refine the zones. On the medium time frame, you want to refine the zones such that things look clean and neat. You don't need to have those bulk zones. You want to refine them zones like that on the medium time frame. You want to refine them zones like that. Okay, now that you've refined your zones on the medium time frame, what else do you want to do? You want to observe what market does and then look out for your confirmations before you drop down to your entry time frame. Okay, and what are the confirmations? We shall see them shortly. Good. So we are now on our medium time frame. We are looking out for confirmations before we can drop down to our entry time frame. Okay, so I'm just going to play price forward. This video is going to be so quick. Now this is the point where we wait patiently to see any confirmations. No rushing, no panicking. Whatever price action is doing, you're just waiting to see your edge play out. Now this is why I always advise my people, always have something you're doing on the side. It can be a daytime job, it can be a business, it can be anything. You can have a sport, anything that you're going to be doing. Sorry about that. Anything that you're going to be doing on the side that is going to distract you from all this market noise that might tempt you to buy from this demand zone when we are at a daily supply or support zone. Now this is what happened on Euro card. Wanted to buy from the demand zone below, but the daily was already retested, so price just went through the demand zone. So let's play price and see what happens. So price continues to the upside and it continues creating demand zone. This was a demand zone violated. This was another zone. This one retested well. Now this is another zone retested. Price is going up. At that period, you might be tempted to do what? To start buying, but don't heed to that temptation. Just stay firm. If you are to continue buying, it is the daily that has to break and close above in order for you to continue buying. But anything that is happening around here is total manipulation. That one you have to understand. So you can see that price goes up and makes a clear high. At this point, if you're buying from here, I pity you, it makes a clear high. But now we are not interested. Now for me to be interested in buying this market, this is the high that has to be taken out clearly. If this high is taken out, we just know we are going to continue up. But before that happens, I'm not interested. I'm just looking at what price action is doing because my narrative is bearish. Good. So let's go forward. So now price took some good time there, but now I want you to see what has happened. After some good time, price was able to break below all this consolidation. It not only broke but closed below all this consolidation, and you can see on the line chart it is a clear break below all this consolidation after even making the head and shoulder up here, broke and closed below all this consolidation. Good. Now what do you want to do? This is a change of character. You don't want to do anything. I know there's a supply zone here tempting you, but this is a change of character, and we talked about the supply zone and the change of character. You don't need to use it. So what do you want to do? You want to wait for a clear break of structure. Clear break of structure. That is now when you will be looking for your sell setups. And I told you, the moment you get a zone on the high time frame, on the 4 hour, you don't need to drop down to the 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, unless you want to refine that zone. But remember, the more you refine, the high chances of you losing that, missing out on that setup. So if you get it on the 4 hour, you're good to go. If you don't get it, that is when you see a break of structure and then drop to the lower time frame for your entries. Good. So I'm just going to play price forward. And you can see, guys, the patience that is involved around here. Play price forward. Good. Now look at that drop, guys. This one, even if it is the government stopping me from entering it, I will not heed to anything they tell me. This is a clear break of structure, a clear supply zone. Clean break of structure, clear supply zone. We mark it like that. And you can see that this was a change of character. Now this is a break of structure. Look at the drop, guys. This is a supply zone that I will take any day, anytime. Any day, anytime. So you wait for, you put your entries, sell entries here. So I think around 30 pips should be okay. And then first level target should be here, that is 1:2, and then you can continue further if you want. But the key is that the supply zone has to be there. The complex to make up a supply zone, that one you can learn it in the book. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget to buy the book. It is only $10 if you are an advanced trader and you're just not profitable or consistent in your profitability. That's when you need the book. But if you're a beginner, you have to come for mentorship. The book is not going to help you that much. But you can buy it either way. Me, I'll be making money. But I wouldn't advise you to do it. Come for mentorship. If you're an advanced trader, the thing is not going to take us so long. Around 2-3 weeks, you should be okay to go. You should be okay to get started trading on your own. Okay, use the WhatsApp number there. Where is it? Where is the number? It is here. So this is my WhatsApp. Just WhatsApp me, but only serious people, guys. Only serious people. I know you want to come and thank me for doing the good work, for always giving you free strategies. Yes, I do know and I do appreciate, but I'm always busy, guys. Just okay, if you want to thank me, just say hi sir, this is so and so, I watched your videos, I do appreciate, thank you, that is good. But don't come and say hi, how are you, I'm good. Do you come from guys, don't do that, don't do that. Just appreciate me and you go. So you can text me, message is only $100. So let's go forward. So you wait for price to come to the zone. And guys, I told you this is an A plus trade, but the only thing that makes it A plus is the thing that I will not tell you. There is one thing before you enter you have to look at to know that this is an A plus trade or it is not an A plus, it is just a normal trade. So that is the thing that I will not tell you. So play price forward. Price comes but doesn't reach the zone. Now, if it doesn't reach the zone, guys, do not panic. Do not panic. Just wait. Price will come back to the zone. Do not panic. I know you'll see that price has reached here and then it starts dropping. Then you'll be like, oh, maybe I did not draw my zone very well. Do not panic. And you can see this one would have refined it even up to this candle here. Pull this one up here. The stop loss now goes to 25 pips instead of 30. You see? Hey, either way, it would have worked out. Your first take profit is here. Guys, don't panic. When the price reaches here, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic, guys. You'll be like, oh, no, I think the zone was here now. It is going. Let me enter from here. It will come and stop you out and then drop from the true zone. Okay. So we play price forward. Good. The next day, it opens and then hits your first take profit. 1:3. And then let the rest run. And what is funny is it kept on dropping. It kept on dropping because it made another supply zone there and then it kept on dropping. Now this is the first entry which is bringing you up to there and up to there, which is around 164 pips. That is 1:6. Now the next entry is here. You can see a clean supply zone and it even has support on it. When I bring my line here, you can see that this is a clear resistance support that turns into resistance. This is support broken, turns into resistance, price drops, and now this is a clear supply zone. And I know for a fact that we are going to be selling from here. So yesterday I told him I see a sell zone that price is likely to react from, because on the daily it was like a break and retest. Now this is our zone that we are going to be selling from, 35 pips, and we are targeting 1:2.5 already, this previous low, and we move. Now what has happened is what? Look at what has happened. Boom, that is the current price action. So far you would be already in some good profits there. I know it is going to drop, guys. It will drop. You just observe. This is a live market. Just observe it. It's going to drop at least up to here. Give you a 1:2, so it will be upon you to remove. This is a live market. If it comes back to the zone, so sell again. It is going to drop. Now, what are the key takeaways here? One thing I want you to understand, guys, is that you just have to wait. You just have to sit and wait. The moment you identify, you spot your zone, sit and wait for the confirmation to come. Be patient. Be patient. Do not be chasing every move. That's why you need to get something else to do. Before you become a full-time trader, you have to work on your boredom. If you don't work on your boredom, it's going to be okay, guys. That is information I don't have to give you guys. So subscribe for mentorship. Your WhatsApp number is there. I always tell you these things. WhatsApp number is there. Subscribe for mentorship. Just inbox me and ask for mentorship or the book. Mentorship is $100. The book is $10. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video, guys. I cannot trust this anymore. Like the video. The more you like, the more the algorithm pushes it to the right people who need it. There are people there who need this information, but they are not getting it because you guys who are watching are selfish. You want it for only yourself. So make sure you like the video. Make sure you do like the video. Make sure you do like the video. Okay, guys. So I think that is all for now. Subscribe to the channel. When we reach 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving a big discount to all the first 20 people who are going to come for mentorship at 2K subscribers. Right now we are at 1,000, I think 1,900. So only 100 people remaining, and then you get boom. I told you this year everybody is going to learn forex trading by force. And if you don't do it in January, bro, you're not getting your what? Your goals straight. You're not getting your goals straight. So just make sure that you learn such that by the time you get to March, you're good to go. Okay, guys, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and also don't forget to like the video. Mentorship is ongoing and we welcome you guys. Bye.